This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. The area's top full-service replacement window service, Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania custom builds and installs every window they sell to the strict quality standards Andersen is known for. For more information or to schedule your free window and door diagnosis, call 717-836-1080 today. York City still intends to consider the possibility of lifting its police cap. At Arnold Palmer Regional Airport, it's still business as usual as the feds continue to try to block the merger between JetBlue and Spirit. One city reported on bad water a lot last year. Finally, the man who stole a 2,000-pound bell has been arrested. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in a PA. York City has a decades-old police staffing cap that limits its numbers of officers to 100 unless outside funding is secured, reports the York Dispatch. But in the wake of the spike in the city's violent crime, officials have been mulling over the possibility of lifting it. This has actually been something officials have been discussing since October, but was an item that was stalled due to objections raised by a local police union. The city council was supposed to vote on the lift this past Tuesday, but it was pushed back to their legislative session later this month due to a procedural issue. On Tuesday, the Biden administration sued to block JetBlue's $3.8 billion purchase of Spirit Airlines, reports the Tribune Review. The Justice Department stated how the merger would drive down competition while driving up costs for customers, especially those who depend on Spirit's cheaper options. While many of you planning to fly soon may be wondering how this could affect you, Arnold Palmer Regional Airport wants people to know it'll be operating in business-as-usual mode. Executive Director of the Westmoreland County Airport Authority, Gabe Monzo, does admit, quote, "I don't know how it shakes out in the big picture. We're a small fish in a big pond." The status of the merger remains pending. Philadelphia was among the cities that ran the most quote-unquote bad water headlines last year, states PennLive. Waterfilterguru.com went through almost 20,000 headlines from the past 5 years using keywords like water contamination and boil water notice to see which cities in the country reported on local water issues a lot. Philadelphia ranked 15th overall with 39 headlines total, 51% of which mentioned water contamination. 39 is nothing compared to the city that topped the list, New York, whose bad water headlines totaled 282. A 2,000-pound historic bell was stolen from Turner Cemetery in Pittsburgh's Squirrel Hill Greenfield area, says the Tribune Review. The bell, which is worth about $2,000, was reported missing last month only to be found on the side of a road by a man on his way to work. And this isn't even the first time the bell has gotten stolen either. The cemetery's website describes another time the bell was taken by thieves in 2020, only to, again, get abandoned, this time in the woods. The culprit of this latest dinger of a crime, Matthew Pistelli, was arrested Monday night and charged with unlawful taking, among other things. Between this 2,000-pound bell and that cannonball in Delaware, how are these people stealing these things? That wraps up today's episode. For even more Pennsylvania news and beyond, drop by PennLive.com. Also, please don't forget to rate this podcast and to share it around with your family and your friends. Thanks in advance, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll talk to you during Friday's episode of Today in a PA. This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. The area's top full-service replacement window service, Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania custom builds and installs every window they sell to the strict quality standards Andersen is known for. For more information or to schedule your free window and door diagnosis, call 717-836-1080 today.